Welcome back to In My Opinion, and today I'm going to talk about something that is, a lot of things actually, but them aligning together. So this time, Diwali just passed by. Amazing things happened. Like economically speaking, India had sales of $68 billion. So economically, it was a very amazing. It was 27% up from last year, which means that the inflation decline and GST GST rework and the increase in money supply by reduction in repo rate and RBI change in monetary policy, all of these things kind of gave a push to Diwali sales. Then tomorrow is Chhat Puja, which means that tomorrow is going to be another festive day. And happy Chhat Puja to everyone who celebrates it and everyone in general, every Hindu in general. Um, so what I'm willing to talk about right now, because it's Chhat Puja, then there is Bihar elections. So I want to talk about Bihar elections essentially. But it's interesting what's happening in Bihar this time, and so many speculations. Like the thing that it's like what is interesting to me is that in Bihar, the opposition has fielded a ninth rail candidate as the chief ministerial face. Best of luck for not winning. But the thing is that uh, the BJP has not fielded anyone, has not clearly said that who will be the chief minister once the elections are over. They have not, officially declared it. It doesn't mean that BJP is not sure that it's going to be Nitish Kumar again, because they have said it multiple times that there is no vacancy, which means that Nitish Kumar is in that position anyway. And then multiple times, because Nitish Kumar, this is probably the last election he's contesting anyway, so will probably be the next chief minister as well if BJP and the alliance partners win. Although I would not want that to happen, because a lot of people I know personally from Bihar don't want to see a BJP chief minister in Bihar, because they are kind of fed up of Nitish Kumar being the face of NDA. They want BJP to kind of take the lead in Bihar. Maybe that's what Bihar is in most need of right now, considering Bihar is, one of the more backward states economically speaking. It's not because Bihar is completely, its capacity is any less than any other state. It's just that the politics in Bihar has been centered around few families, and has been rather corrupt. Bihar, Bihari people, unfortunately, um, whoever becomes capable enough, they plan to move out of Bihar, which is to the detriment of the state, because anyway the state is backward, and on top of that, anyone who is becoming better, who can contribute back to the society in different ways, they they just move out. So that's a problem in Bihar, and I saw. For example, some people, or maybe some people from politics, questioning that is Bihar not worthy of. They were questioning Adani, for example, that is Bihar not worthy of one investment? Is Bihar not worthy of one investment from these companies? Because they were questioning essentially BJP by saying that BJP is friends with these companies. So why aren't these companies investing in Bihar? Does Bihar not have people who can work in the companies? Of course, Bihar has people. I think it was this politician. I think this was this actor turned politician, this Bihari actor turned politician who was asking this question. But the thing interesting here is that he didn't realize that he was asking a question about investment in Bihar by industries and by companies to make production plants in Bihar. But he doesn't realize this, that in such big investments and plants, such things come to states where there is stability, where the people and the politics is stable. And with Nitish Kumar, as well as Jungle Raj before him, it's obvious that there is nothing stable. Take for instance Uttar Pradesh. Until the government of Samajwadi Party, there were hardly any investments in the state. The state was largely under the control of mafia, or under the control of some kind of gang leaders, gunde kind of people, rowdy sheeters, like Atiq Ahmed and Mukhtar Abbas Ansari, and such kind of people who have obviously reached their destination thanks to Yogi Ji, or not thanks to Yogi Ji. Thanks to circumstances. Who knows what happened? So, no, I'm not. So such people were. So now that these people are gone, we can see Uttar Pradesh is receiving investments, and such areas like in Western UP, which were not under such people's influence, received investment even before that. Like Noida had investments, or Ghaziabad, or such parts of UP which were in the west, which were away from the influence of these Eastern UP terrorists, pseudo terrorists, whatever. They were they these people were always this region received influence, it received investment. So that's exactly what I'm trying to suggest. If Bihar wants investment, you don't have to say that our people deserve to have investment. Yes, your people or our people, they are as much our people as they are of Bihar. So India's people everywhere in India deserve investment. Just that investment requires a lot more than just people willing to and capable of working. uh, it requires stability. It requires law and order, which Bihar doesn't boast good statistics about. And it requires long term uh, a vision of the political parties, not just one, all political parties, to bring such investments and bring changes. And many other things are required, which and then obviously institutional and legal changes, which, for example, Gujarat did, Maharashtra did, which brought investments to these states, but didn't to any other parts. Haryana did, and now Uttar Pradesh is doing. So such investments require, Andhra Pradesh also did that, the unbroken Andhra Pradesh. Then now the Telangana has it, Andhra Pradesh has it. So such states, or Karnataka has it. So such states which are doing reforms are receiving investments. It's not about who deserves it, or we deserve it as well. We are equally Indian, or we are. So what if we are Bihari, whatever? All of these sentimental, mawkish things would not work. You have to display maturity in your living. If the party that you come from, by the way, this actor who questioned this, has a history of jungle raj, has a history of control of gangster elements over the state and free hand to them. Police didn't do anything, government didn't do anything in those times. With that kind of history, the institutional and investor confidence is very volatile. So it's very hard to get. If you wanna get that kind of investment, you want to get that kind of confidence to return, then they have to show something, but they have nothing to show. Even now, when we see, for example, RJD, RJD is still boasting such elements behind them, which have a tendency to be of this nature, to be of the nature of antisocial, to be of the nature of mafia, which means that even if JDU has done some things in the past few years towards development, it cannot change the sentiments until there is something that we call bipartisan agreement that development is essential for the state, and whether or not it is JDU's government or RJD's government or BJP's government or Congress's government, development will keep going on, reforms will keep happening. But that kind of confidence cannot come so quickly. I mean, look at Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh is receiving investments, but the pace of investments in Gujarat or in Maharashtra is still much higher. The reason is because those states have a history of being calm and pro-business, unlike Uttar Pradesh, which had a history of Atiq Ahmed and Mukhtar Abbas Ansari. And their sons still exist. So their sons have the same blood. They will eventually, if something bad happens, let's say in the elections, although it won't, but if something bad happens by chance, and a Samajwadi Party, which is actually a Samajwadi Party in practice, comes back to power, then businesses will have to shut down again, and all the investments will go down the drain, and that will not be for anyone's happiness, right? So that's why these businesses are reluctant to invest in places where there are chances of instability in the future, because they're not investing for 5 years, they're investing for 50 years, they're investing for at least 30 years, and you have to give them that confidence. So Bihar elections this time, or in the coming times, will always be about giving back that confidence to people who have the capacity to invest. And just because you stand on a stage, you were an actor earlier and now a politician, it doesn't matter, because you still drape that green gamcha around your neck, and that green scarf, that green gamcha, signifies RJD, and RJD has a history of bad things. So as long as you wear that, you don't deserve to ask such questions that why investment hasn't come to your state. It is because of the party that you now stand with that these investments haven't yet reached there. So if anyone should be asked this question. It is your party, and you happily stand with them. So you don't deserve to ask this question.